Welcome all, it's Lazymanracing here for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. I'm doing the full season here on this lovely YouTube channel in the Chervolet Camaro, number 48 of Jimmie Johnson. It's his retiring year and it's my debut doing a season of the NASCAR Cup Series. At this race, we are at Bristol. But before that, the playoff standings are currently Brad Keselowski is first, Kyle Busch is second, Kevin Harvick is third, Danny Hamlin is fourth, Lazymanracing myself is in fifth, sixth is Eric Jones, seventh is Martin Truex Jr. and eighth is Joey Logano. Brad Keselowski also leads the normal point standings. Second is Kyle Busch, third is Kevin Harvick, fourth is Danny Hamlin, fifth is Martin Truex Jr., sixth is Joey Logano, I am seventh, and eighth is our Hendrick motorsport teammate Alex Bowman. So here we are, we're going straight into Bristol Motor Speedway. A absolute incredible track. I absolutely love this track. High banking, short, fast, and so many lines you can take, and it's just such an amazing track. And with how massive the grandstands are, you feel so dwarfed as you're going around. So here we are going to do qualifying again because it worked out well at Martinsville and we need the points from the stages as well. So I think we'd like to get some more stage wins. So we're going to do qualifying.
Let's go.
So here we go. I get a bit of wheel spin coming out of the pit lane. As you can see, straight on the throttle, and you can see how fast this track actually is. As we come into turn number 4, onto the front straight, and the green flag goes, and we are starting our qualifying. As you see, I came in a bit quick there. You'll want to keep the car around 100 to 110 mile an hour, and once again, it's just a matter of trying to guess your braking into these corners and try and carry as much speed as you can through and on the exit, and we do a 16.2, and that is good enough for 17th position. So you can see how quick that was. That wasn't so we're 17th. We're going to be starting 16th, so someone's got a penalty or something like that. So here we go, Bristol Motor Speedway. Let's get ready to rumble. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. I hit Matt Roberto in that 95 car. He's just below us. I'm going for the high line. I have a look at trying to go around the outside of the Joy. And I do it. I tap the wall. Bedetto gets in front of us. We are now P15. We've gained one position. We're down to the inside line of that 95 car. And we're just trying to find out where we can get the overtakes done. There's going to be plenty of them this race. And look, we're right behind Austin Dillon in that number 3 car. The Last Great Colosseum is providing great action already on lap number 1. As we try and go around the outside of the number 3 car. Camera's gone a bit weird, unfortunately. We're just waiting for the camera to come back. What else? What's happened? This is weird.
Still there?
Okay, we're having a few technical issues, but you can see I'm up to 10th now, and we get the camera back. I really don't know what happened there, but I want to provide the best action I can for everyone. So we're currently in 9th, and we'll follow the race from here on out as we're 5 laps. We're on lap number 5 of 15 of here on stage number 1. We're currently behind Clint Boyer, and we're looking to the outside of him. We give him a little nudge, but he spins. Are we going to get the caution? He's down on the infield. No, we're not. We've got 10 laps to go, and we've been P7. We have gained so many positions already. It's now behind Joey Logano, and I'm just trying to get round. I'm just focusing on where I can make the overtakes. You can't risk a car. It's so easy to spin here. If you get your tire, and I nudge. Well, I'd more than nudge. I ram Joey Logano up the rear end of that car, and my goodness, what a! I don't know how he held that. That's absolutely incredible. As we come with 8 laps to go, we are just about to overtake Joey Logano. We're right behind Alex Bowman. So like I said, if you get on that black stuff, it's so easy to get loose. And we're in P5. We're getting the top 5 position already, and we're only in stage 1. So now we're looking at Kyle Busch in that Toyota Camry, Eminem's car. As it's a red one, it's actually the Skittles. So he's running a special livery for this race, and I don't blame him because this is one special race as we have 6 laps remaining. I'm now looking at the lap times, and you're looking at a 16.2 being our kind of outright fast pace, and we're going to be trying to hold that. And with 5 laps remaining, 16.3. Are we catching Kyle? We are catching Kyle, which is very important, but more importantly, we are losing Alex Bowman. If you look in that mirror at the top of the screen, you can see Alex Bowman is nowhere. We have just decided to go a completely different postcode than him, and look, we take the high line. We're going to be experimenting a bit. We're trying to try the high line due to the fact we can save a few, so we can save our tyres if we go on the high line, and it's important to try that. The low line is a lot quicker though. That's where all the grip is, and we're looking at the gaps, and we're 1.1 seconds away from Kyle Busch. That is a bit too much of a gap to gain at the current time. As you can see, it's hovering around 1.1 to 1.2. But look, we got the laps traffic. If you look in front of Kyle Busch in the distance there, we can see he might be held up by those cars in front, as the leaders will be as well. But we are getting the last lap of stage number 1 up in front of us now. 16.192, our fastest lap so far, and we are looking at the back of Jamie McMurray. We will not be able to catch Kyle. He is just too far ahead as the green checkered flag comes out, and we end stage number 1 12 positions higher than we started. We qualified low down and midfield, and we're now in the top 5. That's incredible. That is 6 points in our pocket. So here we go. We go back to green, and we're ready. We're going green. Already I'm looking to overtake Denny Hamlin. We go down to the inside. We have 2 wheels on the inside of the track, and we could have spun then if we weren't careful. But guess what? We got 2 for 1. We've overtaken Kyle Busch. We've overtaken Denny Hamlin. Those Joe Gibbs cars did not see what was coming, and we're already looking at Kurt Busch on the inside. We're on the inside of Kurt Busch, but on this next corner, we are just sitting behind him now. We're looking to the outside. We're just, experimenting, seeing our moves, but we are giving him a nudge, and that launches him up high. Smoke pouring out of the front tyres there as he understeers into the high line, and we are just trying to keep that space. We don't want to try spinning him out. That's not the way we want to overtake here, but I'll go down to the inside, and we're side by side through turn number 4, and we are fighting for 2nd place here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We are now 2nd. We went down the inside and got around Kurt Busch. Denny Hamlin is now trying to follow us in overtaking that number 1 Monster Energy Chevrolet Camaro. We are now behind Kevin Harvick, who is running a special livery here for Bristol. So he's looking quite jazzy, to be honest. I like that paint scheme. But what we're doing, just to confirm a bit, we don't need to make the overtake so urgently. We have 8 laps remaining in stage 2, and we're in a very good spot to win this stage. Denny Hamlin is behind us, but he's not in striking distance yet. We have got damage on the front and right side. I was looking at a bit of tyre wear, and it's not excessive. And look, we are already looking down to the inside of that Ford Mustang, and we're side by side coming onto the back straight out of turn number 2 into turn number 3, and we're still on the inside, and we are about to make the overtake. Kevin Harvick couldn't make it around the outside of us, and we are now leading here at Bristol, the Last Great Colosseum, and we are now leading in front of the Joe Gibbs number 11 car of Denny Hamlin. These are all drivers who are fighting with us for the championship at the current time, so we need to try and score points ahead of them to give us that real run we need in the chase for the title, as Denny Hamlin is looking to overtake us. He had a look, but he couldn't quite get underneath us. Didn't have quite the speed. We get great exit speed out the corners, that's just what we need, because that makes sure that even if Denny Hamlin is near us, he can't quite overtake us. But you can see all that clean air I had earlier it's now disappearing. We are now seeing a few lapped cars, and will I catch them in the next few laps? Only time will tell. So you've got the lapped cars, and we've got to be so careful because we don't want to risk spinning out. We don't want to risk crashing or damaging our car further because, yeah, like, as you can see on the top left, you've got the damage indicator. Oh my goodness, I go below that. Oh my goodness, I got really loose there. Denny Hamlin hits the wall trying to avoid me, and I still hold the lead of this race on the last lap of stage 2. I nearly lost it then by going loose and going below where I was really allowed to go, and we're still hunting Jamie Murray trying to get round, but here we are at the end of stage number 2. I win stage number 2. That's our second ever stage win. Wow. So estimate repairs 3 seconds. We haven't got heavy damage, we've only got light damage, thankfully, so we shouldn't be held up too much for the rest of this race. So here we come for the final third, the final leg of this race, and we are in front of Kevin Harvick. We have the inside line, and we are going through turn 1, turn 2, and we have absolute acres and miles and miles and miles in front of us of clean air. No cars in our way, and we got to make use of this. Use the clean air, get in front, and hope they don't have a safety car. We need a long green flag run. If the yellow flag waves, and chances are it might, this is Bristol, we're gonna be back right with them, and we don't want that. We've got the clean air, we might as well use it. So as you can see, we are miles in front of Kevin Harvick in that Ford Mustang. Actually, yeah, we're running away with this. How are we running away with this? 1 minute they were on our bumpers, and now we're just flying away. Wow, okay, so here we go into turn number 3, through turn number 4. You can see we've got about, if you look on the mini-map at the bottom left, yeah, we're just very far ahead. I'm very surprised by this. I did not expect this. We're doing a 16.5, so we are setting a reasonably consistent sort of lap time. 16.6 that lap. So yeah, we're about a second ahead of Denny Hamlin. Behind him's Kurt Busch. 4th is Chase Elliott, and 5th is Brad Keselowski. But all well beyond striking distance. So we have 25 laps remaining of this race. That is allowing me to experiment with the lines. I can go a bit higher to try and save the tyres a bit. As you can see, I've got quite good speed on the outside, which is very handy. And you can see it doesn't affect the gap to Denny Hamlin too much. So we're going to be holding it on. We're going to try and keep the consistent pace, trying to make sure we don't make a mistake, because it's so easy to make a mistake and ruin this whole race. And we can't have that. We just got to keep our heads down, keep focused, and make sure we hit our braking point, our turning point, our throttle point. We just got to make sure we're keeping it consistent. But I get loose, and you can see I went to the inside of the track, and that could have lost me so much. But the gap now, Kurt and Denny Hamlin are side by side, and they're really close now. It was 1 second, you're now looking around half a second, 0.4 seconds. So Kurt is overtaking Denny Hamlin. He's going to be hunting for us now. As you see, there's lapped traffic ahead now. The overtakes, once I overtake these cars, it won't be for position. It'll be making sure we've got cars in between us and the cars behind to make sure they can't overtake us. So we go underneath McDowell. We're now looking on the inside of Jamie McMurray. We're side by side, and we're just trying to overtake the cars as quickly as possible without affecting us too much, as there's massive amounts of smoke in front of us, and that sets out the yellow flag. And Tyler Reddick in that 31 car has giant amounts of smoke, and it looks like he hit something. That front bumper looked very damaged, and that's probably what it was. He probably hit something. Maybe he got a bit oversteered and hit the wall. But we go green flag, and we're going to see how many laps we got remaining. We have 17 laps remaining. We still got a good chunk of this race, but it's going to be the same battle plan. Get our heads down, make sure that we make sure we don't make any mistakes. Make sure we keep it easy. Keep it clean. You see the cars behind. Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch and Chase Elliott all fighting behind us. But this is going to be our best chance to get win number 2 of the season. And that would really help us out in the title race. The playoff points, there's only one other driver, and that's Brad Keselowski, who has 2 wins. And we want to be the second driver to do that. So here we go. I'm not getting Rido down to that line. I'm not going too high. I don't want to play the risk. So I'm not quite going down low, where I could put a wheel wrong and get the oversteer. So I'm going midfield, and you can see I'm still gaining time against Kurt Busch. It's about 0.6 to 0.7 the gap between us and the Monster Energy car. So I'm keeping it not silly low, but I'm keeping it, you know, about in the middle of this track. And this is just a way of making sure I don't make mistakes. To make sure I don't. And I'm experimenting with the high line. As you saw there, I'm drawing high, save a bit of the tyres in case we do get that yellow flag that came out earlier. We could get another one before the end of this race. So yeah, at the moment we've got it quite, I would say easy, but the pressure at the moment is intense. We got a second gap nearly. Okay, we now have a second gap to Kurt Busch. We've got plenty of room in front of us, and now we're just going to be making sure we don't make mistakes. So the amount of pressure on making sure... Oh my goodness, I spun it. Oh, I didn't spin it, but I got really loose. And the yellow flag does come out. Was that for me? Because I did get really sideways at that guy. And I went down, I did hit the wall, and I'm now a bit worried on damage. How hard did I hit that wall? Will that affect me coming into the last few laps? No, not too much damage, and we've got 7 laps remaining. That's the sort of mistakes I do not need. The stress levels are through the roof now again, because we have Kurt Busch, who's right behind us, and with so few laps of the race to go, it's going to be absolute mega. All restraints are freaking let go, because look, Denny Hamlin and Kurt Busch are right on our bumper now. If you look in the mirror at the top of the screen, the number 11 is trying to find the room. He's trying to find the gaps, and I'm not going to let him. That's why I came down so low there onto turn number 2. As the laps are counting away now, we are just buying our time, making sure that we get this win, because oh my goodness, that would be so good, especially on such an incredible track. This track is absolutely amazing. So here we go for the high line. Denny Hamlin does gain a bit of time, and we're focusing really on that mirror. That mirror is absolutely the only way I can tell what the hell is going on behind me. I am looking back every now and then, and that gives you a better view of what's going on. But we are counting down the laps, and Denny Hamlin isn't putting up too much pressure. We have 2 laps remaining. Okay, now he's putting on the pressure. Now he's after that win, and we don't want him to. That's our win. We're having it, and we are going to be getting the white flag now. Here we go, white flag. It's the final lap here at the Last Great Colosseum of Bristol Motor Speedway. As we take the middle line, you can hear the excitement in my voice as the checker flag comes out, and we're victorious at Bristol. We win! Victory here at Bristol in the 48 car, our second win. And now let's make some smoke, as I put in reverse accidental. I don't know what my obsession with reverse is, but there. Anyway, that's us win. We're going to cause a smoke storm. We are now going to be one of the top 2 in the championship because of that. As you can see, I'm just making tons of smoke, and we'll do that backwards. So we're going, rather than go left, we're going, rather than go anti-clockwise, we're going to go clockwise as our way of celebration. Just wave to the crowd. Nice little wave. You can't see my hand there, but you can imagine it's there, and yeah. a nice bit of celebration, and we're going to go for another smoke storm because you know what? This was well earned. I'm well happy about this win. As you can see, absolute pirouetting. We're like a ballerina with a V8 shoved up into somewhere that a ballerina would hold a V8. As we hit the wall. We didn't do that. We did it a few times in race, and we just thought we'd give it another little touch up. And we're just flying on the smoke. Burnout time, baby. Burnout time. Victorious here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Our second win of the season. I know that burnout went on for ages. Don't get me wrong. So first was us. And the almighty Stage 2 win as well. Second was Denny Hamlin. Third was Carl Busch. Fourth, Eric Jones. Fifth, Ryan Blaney. Sixth, Kurt Busch. Seventh, Austin Dillon. Eighth was Kevin Harvick and our Stage 1 winner. Ninth was Paul Menard. And 10th was Brad Keselowski. As we go to the normal point standings, you can see Kevin Harvick is first. Second is Kyle Busch. Third is Brad Keselowski. Fourth is Denny Hamlin. Fifth is us with our 2 wins. Marty Truex Jr. highest car without a win at the moment in 6th place. 7th Joey Logano. 8th Kurt Busch. 9th our teammate Alex Bowman, and 10th is Ryan Blaney. Wow. So the championship is looking very, very tight. And there you go. There's us standing on the car, the winner's trophy. The car looks like it's been fixed just to make it look good in look good in victory lane. Confetti everywhere, smiles all round because, yeah, I won. That's pretty dang awesome. So now we're going to have a look what the next track is. So once this finishes loading, Richmond. Oh, for the Toyota Owners 400. Wow, okay, so race 9, the night race at Richmond International Raceway for 52 laps. So we're going to have a look at the playoff standings. Brad Keselowski still leads. I am 2nd place. Kevin Harvick's 3rd. 4th Kyle Busch. 5th Denny Hamlin. 6th Eric Jones. 7th Martin Truex Jr. and 8th Joey Logano. So wow. Okay, so we've got the short track of Richmond. This is going to be another good race. Not as cool as Bristol. But then again, I won there, so that's why I'm going to love that track. Hope you liked it. That was very exciting. I really loved that, and you should see a smile on my face. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you like, subscribe, comment, and just get involved in how awesome these races are. Just get involved in trying to see every race, because all 36 races are just going to be as exciting.